Good morning, class 10 student of St. Paul Higher Secondary School. Today I am very excited and welcome back. We are going to continue the same chapter. As you know, this chapter is of 30 pages and it has been divided into 4 units. So today in this class we are going to complete nitrogen cycle. So far in earlier classes I have taught you environment, biogeochemical, and also we have completed nitrogen cycle, and as a home assignment we have done the diagram of nitrogen cycle. And today very interesting topic we got, and let me give you a brief idea regarding this nitrogen cycle. In this topic we are going to learn environment, which we have did already, and then biogeochemical, which also we have completed, and after that next nitrogen cycle and diagram of nitrogen cycle, and after that this new topic additions of nitrogens to the soil, and also we are going to do loss of nitrogens from the soil. And in last there will be one surprise experiment for you. As you can see here, soil and scientific method of adding urea, and also this plant. So let us proceed and have a detailed idea regarding this topic, my dear students. So this all work you are going to get on page number 107, that is 107, and the chapter will be environments, its resources and its conservations, and obviously you know the subject will be life science. So let's proceed and have this idea. Now my dear students, till the diagram of nitrogen cycle we have completed, and just after that below in the second last paragraph you will get this topic, loss of nitrogens from the soil. What all are the main causes which make loss of nitrogens from the soil, my dear students? It is very rare that soil completely missing nitrogens from its texture, but also there will be let's say insufficient amount of nitrogens due to few of the reasons. That reasons are as follows. Number 1, cultivations. If regular practice of cultivations is been done on farmland and without preparations of soil, and regularly they are just cultivating and they are not preparing the soil properly, then the soil can lose its nitrogens, my dear students. So number 1 point we got, that is cultivations. Without preparations of soil, if you are repeatedly, continuously you are going to cultivate on the same farmland, then it's going to lose its taxes of nitrogens, my dear students. Second one we have leach by the rain and irrigations water. As you know, let me draw a diagram, my dear student. Let's suppose this is a farmland. And regularly the rain is washing the soil from its farm. As you know, the farmer used to make a barrier here. Barrier in Hindi we used to say ari, just to block that water, and just to make it comfortable, that it's not going to lose its fertility from the farmlands. So as you know, and you have seen also, the farmer used to make this barrier. In Hindi we used to say ari, just to block that water, my dear students. And if the water level exceed this barrier, then the soil with the water also washed away, and it's result in loss of nitrogens from the soil. So this number one we have understood. Number two also we understood that it can be leached by the rain and the excessive practice of irrigations, my dear students. Now third one, it's a little bit you have to understand. The topic is lacking of useful microbe. As while drawing the diagram of nitrogen cycles, you might have seen and you might have that knowledge, you might have that idea that there is a useful microbes which decompose and produce nitrogens inside the soil. So if the useful microbes is, let's say, is affected, it's been less seen in the soil, then also the nitrogens can be lacking in the soil. So my dear students, we understood what all are the reasons of loss of nitrogens from the soil. There are mainly three reasons, that is cultivations and leach by the rain and the irrigations water. And number third, we know that if the soil is lacking with a useful microbe, then it can be result in the loss of nitrogens from the soil, my dear students. But it is very rare, very less seen that soil is completely missed the nitrogens. Now the second topic, we have a very interesting one, that is additions of nitrogen to the soil. And I am very excited and ready with this experiment also, and I am going to show you. But we have to understand what can be added to the soil to get it back the full sufficient at nitrogens. As you know, abundant nitrogen is present there in the atmosphere, abundant, but due to the inert habit, the plant cannot grab it all as required, so it gets its requirement of nitrogens from the soil, my dear students. And there are two methods of adding nitrogens to the soil, that is, one is natural way and another is scientific way. And I'm going to explain you what is the natural way. Natural way, my dear students, only through the rainwater. Only through the rainwater the soil used to get nitrogen. This is natural way. But these days the farmer not dependent completely on the rainwater, they used to adopt the scientific way. And the scientific way of adding nitrogens to the soil is urea. It is there, I will show you. Urea and also ammonium nitrates. This is the two fertilizer, two chemicals, scientific chemicals which add nitrogens to the plants. And we know that nitrogens is a very useful, very important for the growth of the plants. So additions of nitrogens, there are mainly two ways. One is natural way, and the natural way is rainwater, through rainwater. As you know, the hailstone, when the thunder lightnings used to occur, it gives abundant lots of nitrogens to the soil. This is a natural way. And the scientific way is urea. Urea, we have here urea. I'm going to show you with the experiment. And also ammonium nitrates, which we don't have. You can search it on YouTube, or the class will resume. We are going to provide you. So I'm very excited, and I'm going to show you with the help of this experiment. This is a scientific method of adding nitrogens to the soil and for the growth of the plants. So just one need to hold this mic properly. As we have seen, it's like a hailstone only. Small pieces of this is called urea. This is called urea, and it is a nitrogens. In other word, we can say it is a scientific nitrogens which added to the soil for the growth of a plant. When it's added to the soil, microbe will decompose it. Microbe is going to add this all nitrogens in the soil, or else directly the plant root here, as you see here, root here, directly it's going to absorb, and it's going to provide and supply all part of the plant. So how we can add this? Like I'm not going to take whole soil, all soil, because my hand is a little bit small. So I am going to take it this much amount of soil and just I will add nitrogens. This is urea. This is called urea and it's a scientific method, and I am going to mix this with my hand, and after that I have just kept there. If the soil is rich in this useful microbe, it's going to let's say decompose there, and then it's going to supply to the plant. Or else, as long as this root here penetrate there inside the soil, it's directly going to observe this urea like this directly, and it will supply to the all part of the plant. So I hope the scientific method of nitrogens you have understood. As long as this root here penetrated there inside the soil, it's going to directly observe the nitrogens from which we have added there. Or else, my dear student, the microbe present here inside the soil, which we can see only with the help of a microscope, that going to provide the nutrients of nitrogens to the plants. So that's all for today class. Hope you all enjoy this. Watch all the video till the end. Try to grab the knowledge, and home assignment, homework I'm going to give you on a WhatsApp group. So far we have completed nitrogen cycle. In next class I'm going to teach you the pollutions, and after that the biodiversity, and the biodiversity will make our chapter long chapter of chapter 5 complete. Thank you so much. Smile. God bless you all. Thank you so much.